Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well. I want to thank you all for your support and I love hearing from you, so please continue to comment. Today's video is about my summer perfumes. These are the ones I reach for the most on very hot days. I will also mention a couple that I reach for on cooler summer evenings. Again, this is a fairly fluid list and a lot depends on my mood, temperatures, occasions, etc. And another thing I'd like to mention is that although I will list the notes of the perfumes in the description below, I personally do not look at notes before buying a fragrance. I mean, that's just the way it's been for me. Firstly, I don't think I have a perfumer's nose. I cannot really distinguish between different notes. I mean, obviously I know the ones that are very obvious, like jasmine or tuberose or sandalwood or stuff like that, but yeah, again, it all depends on how a perfume has been made, how much a particular ingredient or a note is used in proportion to the rest. So I just go for what I like to smell and then I buy. And luckily for me, I'm not allergic to any notes. Of course, if you're allergic to something, knowing the notes, of course, would be helpful. But, I just buy if I like the smell, and sometimes I might even buy on the spot if I know the perfume is from a house that I like. For example, I've picked up a few Guerlain fragrances, just after a couple of sprays, and I like the smell, and I've been at an airport and I need to buy and I'll pick it up, and I've never regretted it. So, so I just thought I'd let you know about how I feel about notes in perfumes, and I really don't think much about them. I just appreciate the perfume on the whole. And so for those of you who want to know the notes on the perfumes, I will be putting them down in the description below. So let's start with my summer picks. And these aren't in any particular order. I like them all. Again, it all depends on my mood and everything. So the first that I'd like to talk about is Mandarine Basilic by Guerlain. This one smells like fresh mandarin oranges to me. And if you like that kind of smell, then you'll really love this one. Although it smells like sweet oranges, and I usually don't like fruity fragrances that make you feel like eating, this doesn't do that. It makes you feel hydrated. It has that thirst quenching kind of a quality to it. It's very juicy. It's a very summery, fresh, a bit green and sweet fragrance, but again, not the kind of gourmand sweet. I absolutely love this. I look forward to summers so I can wear this one. I love wearing this on days when I know I'll be out all day. For example, if I'm volunteering at my son's school on a field trip, I will wear this. If I'm going to the zoo on a hot day, I'll wear it. It lasts very long on me. I don't have to touch up. It has an okay sillage. My kids love the smell. They're like, Mama, you smell like oranges. I absolutely love this one. And Guerlain comes out with these Aqua Allegorias every spring, summer, and they release maybe a couple of fragrances every year. I'm not sure about that. But, it's for a limited time and they get discontinued. This one, however, has been in production and it's still being produced. So that tells you a lot about this fragrance, about, how popular it is. The next fragrance I have is also by Guerlain. It is the Aqua Allegoria Bouquet Numero 2. Now this is a fruity floral fragrance. It has lychee, rose and some iris in it. It doesn't have a lot of notes, and I loved it the minute I smelled it. I preferred it to the Numero 1, the first one. That one is more of a floral fragrance. This is a fruity floral, it's very tropical smelling, and I liked it because it for some reason smelled like an Indian wedding to me. Like we have a lot of flowers going on, roses and jasmine and tuberose. And it doesn't have any of those notes, but somehow that's how it smelled to me. I loved it. Unfortunately, they don't make this anymore, so I don't know. I use it very sparingly. I don't know. I'm going to be pretty heartbroken when this bottle ends. So if you know if I can get it anywhere else, please do let me know. Next I have is Eclat arpege by Lanvin. I have the original arpege and this one smells nothing like it. I don't know. There is no similarity at all. But this is an amazing fragrance. It smells a lot like light blue. If you're familiar with that, then this, to me, they're both very similar. And this was launched a year after Light Blue, and probably that's why Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana is more popular. And the liquid here should be a light purple liquid, but this is an old bottle, and so, you know, the color's gone off, but the smell is still great. I love this one. I have worn this a lot. This is my third bottle of this perfume. I started with a 30 ml and then I've got 100 ml bottles. It's a very nice citrusy, very fresh smelling fragrance. It's very light, very easy wearing, great for a hot day. It's just a very refreshing fragrance. I smell a lot of green notes, lilac, lemons. It's a fantastic fragrance and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Next I like is Chance Eau Fraiche by Chanel. This one is a floral chypre. It's very sharp, very citrusy, a bit peppery, fresh and woody fragrance. It's a lot fresher and breezier and more citrusy version of the original Chance. I think it's great for hot and humid weather. It's very long lasting. I really like it. It is a fresher take on the original Chance, I would say. The next fragrance I like is Chanel Shauns Oath. I've talked about it in my other videos, which I will link below. Now this is a floral fruity fragrance. Nothing like the original Chance or the Eau Fraiche. I don't smell any similarities, at least. It is very different. It is extremely pleasant and you can wear it anytime or any occasion, kind of a fragrance for the summer. It may even work for warm summer evenings. I wore it to work last year and I plan to finish the bottle this summer. You see, I'm almost out of it. And I have been smelling this one a lot around me, especially at my son's school. I smell a lot of mothers wearing it, so it's quite popular. It is a very nice fragrance in my opinion. And it's not very fruity, and if I don't like very fruity fragrances, and it has just the right mix of fruit, if at all. I mean, it's a very nice uplifting fragrance. Next I would like to talk about is Aqua Allegoria by Giorgio Armani. Now this is one of the rare 100 ml bottles that I own, and as you can see, I have almost finished it. I received this from my husband a couple of years ago, and I have been wearing this every summer. This and the Chance Eau Fraiche were kind of my signature fragrances since last 2 years. I love the smell. I used to like the Ralph Lauren Polo Sport Woman, which was a very melony cucumber kind of a smell. Very fresh, and that one has been discontinued, but I find this to be quite similar to that. This does last quite a lot. It's very fresh. I've received compliments from people when I've worn this. They're like, wow, you smell so fresh and good, and it's really fantastic for hot summer days. Next up is La Chance Eau Fraiche by L'Artisan Parfumeur, which is a niche fragrance house. This is a tuberose, orange blossom, jasmine, kind of a fragrance. It's very green, very fresh. And although it has a lot of white flowers, it is a very light, breezy, summery fragrance. It's very beautiful, very well made, and I absolutely love it. I'm thinking of getting a full bottle of this, so let's see. Then is Hypnose by Lancome. This is one of my recent purchases from eBay. I will link the video below as well, where I've talked more about this fragrance. I really like it. I have been kind of chasing this fragrance for many years, and I finally bought it. It's an oriental vanilla kind of a fragrance, although it doesn't, it sounds heavy, but it's not. To me, it is, it smells like passion flowers. And it starts off citrusy and then the flower takes over, and I also smell a lot of vanilla, and to me it also smells milky, if that makes any sense. There are no milk notes, but it's a very sophisticated fragrance, very pleasant smelling. I think it's great for work. It's great for wearing it during the day, or you could also wear it in the evenings. I have received a lot of compliments when I wore this. In fact, one of my friends actually asked me and she wanted to buy the same thing. So it's really a very nice fragrance. And I haven't smelled anything like this one, so it is also quite unique. Now I'm going to talk about the perfumes that are more appropriate for cooler summer evenings or cooler days. I generally wear these in the evening in summer. First up is Quelques Fleurs L'Original by Houbigant. I have talked about this fragrance in a lot of my other videos. I absolutely love this one. This is a classic, and I will mention again, this was launched in 1912, so it is more than 100 years old, by a house that has been perfumers to royalties. And it's a first of its kind. Earlier the perfumes were mostly a single note, but this one is truly a bouquet of flowers. It is a perfume that Princess Diana wore on her wedding day. It's a very powdery green floral. I like wearing it in spring and summer evenings when it's a bit cooler. I don't wear it when it's too hot. It's not a heady floral fragrance from the past. It is very beautiful fragrance, very uplifting, and I highly recommend checking this one out. It is available at Nordstrom if you're interested. The next fragrance I really like for summer evenings is Ralph Lauren Blue. This is an eau de parfum. It's a very green jasmine fragrance, very similar to Stella by Tocca, though I prefer this one. That one is a very linear smelling, very flat fragrance, and I don't really like it. But I like this one a lot. It's a very fresh, aquatic, citrusy fragrance. It smells very strongly of jasmine to me. It also has a bit of orange blossom. To me, it smells very sophisticated. You know, it's the kind of fragrance you'd like to wear on a beach holiday, especially in the evenings when you want to go out to a restaurant for dinner, or if you want to go out clubbing. I used to wear this a lot when I went clubbing. It is very intense. I think it's great smelling and great for summer evenings. I mean, I just love the bottle. I mean, the bottle itself looks so refreshing. I mean, it's like you just stepped out of a pool and then you're ready to go for dinner. It's that kind of an image that I get from this. And the last here is Pleasures Intense by Estee Lauder. I do not like the original Pleasures, but I love this one. To me, this smells very intensely of lilies and peonies mixed with some maple syrup and vanilla, if that makes sense. And it's not, and to me it doesn't smell like a gourmand fragrance. It doesn't smell that sweet, but it's a very intense, unique fragrance, really good for summer evenings or even hot days. And this one is a pretty strong fragrance. You just need a spray or two and you're good to go. I like to wear this in the evenings and I really like this one. So those were my perfumes that I will wear this summer. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and do let me know what you wear in the summer. I'd like to know that. And subscribe to my channel to view more videos like these. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.